Now at 6, Kansas City gets ready to paint the town red and gold in preparation for a Chiefs victory parade. Plus, Chiefs fans in Joplin head out after the victory for some brand new gear. And the Webb City Public Library hosts its annual book sale to benefit the library and the community.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
For the first time since 2005, there's a back-to-back Super Bowl champion. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Dow Quick. The Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl in overtime, and since late last night, fans in the 4 states have bought up any gear available that supports the Chiefs. KOAM's Amber Jenkins visited Joplin's Academy Sports to talk with fans.
The nail biting at the end.
Our apologies, obviously we're having some technical difficulties with that report, but we'll try to have that for you a little bit later. Now, for the third time in 5 years, Kansas City is preparing for a Super Bowl parade. This year, it's going to be on Valentine's Day, this coming Wednesday, starting at 11 a.m., followed by a victory rally that'll be at Union Station. That'll be around 12:45 p.m. A lot of schools in the Kansas City area have canceled classes for that day. And if you can't make it there in person, well, you have another option. You can watch from your home or office. We're going to be live streaming the parade and celebration on our YouTube page. You can scan this QR code to go straight there, or just search KOAM News Now on YouTube. If you do plan to be there in person, you should know the route is mostly the same as for the last 2 parades, but slightly different. It'll start at 6th Street in the Kansas City River Market and end at Pershing Road in front of Union Station. However, this time the parade won't pass through the River Market. You'll find more information on the parade route and parking and transportation options on our website, KOAMnewsnow.com. One question for parade goers: what weather should we expect? Meteorologist Lindsay Gaffney joins us with an answer to that question.
So for the parade on Wednesday, it's going to be pretty nice with clear skies, temperatures warming up about, 40 by early morning. And then as we make our way by noon, it's going to get up to 55 degrees with our all-day high being 60 degrees. Now we do see some clouds in the area and winds picking up. However, there's no precipitation, no rain, no snow for the day, just some clouds and some fast winds. But like I said, those temperatures are going to be really nice. Now the winds could be gusting pretty fast. We'll take a look. Starting at noon, we start to see them coming from the south, getting up to about 20-25 miles per hour. And if you plan on sticking around for the evening, you could see these winds gusting upwards of 40 to 45 miles per hour. So pretty fast winds, but clear skies.
Lindsay, thanks. A lot of people in our area did find snow on the ground this morning. Others did not. This is video from Joplin, where the city saw some pretty substantial flakes. Pittsburgh, on the other hand, not so much.
A sort of like a circle around Pittsburgh where there were heavy amounts of participation around this. But she says it seemed like we were in that funnel. So the weather phenomena that came through was very favorable for the Pittsburgh, Crawford County area.
The sun and higher temperatures have cleared snow off much of the roadways. KDOT is accepting applications for the spring 2024 round of the agency's cost share program. That program provides financial assistance for construction projects to improve safety and help both rural and urban areas of the state improve the transportation system. Nearly $140 million has been given to Kansas communities since the cost share program began in 2019. You can visit our website, KOAMnewsnow.com, for information. Is there such a thing as too many books? Well, people shopping at the Webb City Public Library's annual book sale certainly didn't think so. KOAM's Samantha Walker tells us how the sale benefits both the library and the community.
Books you get at the library, you usually have to give back. but not once purchased at the Webb City Public Library annual book sale. Every February, staff go through and weed out items to make room for new books on the shelves. Now, the library has about 3,000 books they can no longer use, from adult fiction to children's picture books. Now, they're giving the public an opportunity to purchase.
The nice thing about it is it gets the community members out, and they also support the library because whatever we bring in goes right back into the general collection.
For Allie Adams, the sale offers a chance to pursue her interests.
Books are great for everyone. Everyone reads on their phones and tablets, and I like having paper, so I collect books and then I pass them down to my kids.
She says she comes every year and looks for her favorite authors.
Yeah, so I actually just got a stack and I'm going back to get another stack.
The library director says these book sales offer an affordable option for people to purchase books while helping the library.
A lot of people, they may not have the money to go out and, buy brand new books or anything like that. And if they have a library card, they can come in, get their hands on those brand new books, and then at our book sale, they get the used books for cheap.
Adams says she left with dozens of books for her and her family.
All my bookcases are filled. My husband was like, "Where are you going to put these?" I was like, I'll find somewhere.
In Webb City, Samantha Walker, KOAM News.
Money raised for the book sale will be used to buy new books for the library. That sale goes through February 24th. To see what times the sale will be open, visit our website, koamnewsnow.com. Later in sports, Super Bowl 58 is now in the record books. John's going to have some post-game breakdown from both coaches. Plus, floriculture students in Carthage showed their love for Valentine's Day. We now have that report from Amber Jenkins talking with Chiefs fans at Joplin's Academy Sports.
The nail biting at the end, I was at the edge of my seat. It was just a wonderful sight to see him win.
Well, I wasn't exactly sure. When they didn't score first, it was a little iffy. So.
Oh my God! I couldn't stop screaming. I was freaking out. And then I had friends in Pennsylvania text me, "We heard you screaming."
Super Bowl 58 was nail-biting to say the least for Chiefs fans, but by overtime, the Chiefs snagged the win. And so, to celebrate, Chiefs fans are out buying more gear.
But while I was in Joplin, I figured I'd come by and see what you had that I don't already have ordered online. So.
Joplin or?
Granby.
Granby?
It's our 36th anniversary today.
It's your 36th anniversary?
So we're going to celebrate getting Chiefs gear.
Chief fans not only had a lot to say about the team, but also about their celebrity cheerleader.
Oh yes, she's an inspiration for that team. I tell you, she is not a hindrance.
I wasn't really into Usher. I'm more a country fan. I'd rather see Taylor Swift up there singing.
It shows that somebody with her status as a celebrity can really get into a game and really be there to support her boyfriend.
Right.
I love it.
Cool.
Patrick Mahomes is once again MVP, which fans say is well-deserved.
When Andy Reid brought Travis Kelce and Mahomes in, and Brett Veach, he's just an awesome guy. He brought Mahomes here, and we've won Super Bowls ever since.
I'm just want to see him get the 6 rings with Kansas City, and then he can retire and be the legend in Missouri.
Reporting in Joplin, Amber Jenkins, KOAM News.
Why stop at 6 rings? Go for 7. Hey, Carthage floriculture students have been busy all week creating Valentine's Day floral arrangements. KOAM's Anthony Saviello has more.
The perfect Valentine's bouquet can be hard to find. And let's be honest, most of us just grab what's on the shelf. But arrangements made by Carthage floriculture students have an extra special touch.
When they get flowers, it makes them feel good and I think, like I said, when people see that it's made by, a Carthage FFA member, it makes them appreciate it more.
Allie Wagner is a sophomore with a knack for making that perfect bouquet.
I'm a lot of a perfectionist. I have everything has to be perfect. I spent an hour doing a dozen the other day because I just I couldn't get the roses and the filler to look right. So I'm very much of a perfectionist.
Her abilities stem from her teacher, Cindy Noblet, who loves watching her students blossom over time.
It makes teaching fun. You absolutely have to love what you do, being a teacher especially, because if you don't love what you're doing, the kids aren't going to love it. So I try to be really excited about everything I do. And in my class, I think almost all my kids, probably all of them, do enjoy everything we do. Even if they're not the world's best designer, they still have a fun time.
A little fun is needed to relieve some of the pressure that comes with making arrangements for the holidays.
It's been stressful, but we all have like lots of fun just getting to like be together.
Reporting in Carthage, Anthony Saviello, KOAM News.
Now, arrangements for Valentine's Day have been sold out, but if you're seeking an arrangement for a special occasion, you can email the Carthage Floriculture Program a week in advance. A little bit later, Webb City and Joplin girls basketball teams up on the hardwood. They're going to meet up on the hardwood. John's going to have a preview of tonight's matchup.
And up next, we'll talk about what you can expect to see in the forecast for this upcoming week.
Home of Connecta Culture and Spiva Center for the Arts.
So most of us in the southern counties woke up to quite a heavy bit of snow falling this early hour morning. Now, taking a look outside at our downtown Joplin camera, you can see most of it's already melted away. We had sunny skies this afternoon and warmer temperatures. Now, it's going to continue to melt as we move into tomorrow, and we have no rain or snow on the forecast for the next several days. So it's going to be quite a calm week for us, maybe some wind, but right now it's clear. Temperatures drop tonight to below freezing. So whatever melted, if you see some puddles on the ground, those are going to refreeze overnight, and you could see some slick spots in the morning for your morning commute. But like I said, tomorrow by noon, it's going to be back up to 50 degrees, sunny skies. So we've got a beautiful couple days ahead of us. And then moving into Wednesday, we're going to start to see some gusts pick up. Starting over on our eastern counties, they start to pick up to 15, 20 miles per hour. But as we move into the evening hours on Wednesday, these gusts are going to be picking up to 38 to 40 miles per hour and getting even faster than that, 43 in Pittsburgh. So that's tomorrow evening. We're going to be dealing with some fast winds, and then they'll clear out of here and we'll have another few days of nice skies. That is until Friday. We do see a few showers pop up, not much, and they'll be out of our hair pretty quickly, just in our southern counties and our northern counties, popping up just a little bit before clearing out Friday afternoon. And then we're gonna go dropping temperatures because of a little bit of a cold front moving through with that rain. Temperatures drop down to 22 as our overnight low on Saturday, and then they'll pick back up. Saturday, high temper of 41, and then Monday, Tuesday up to 67, then even getting up to 73 on Wednesday. Now Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are going to be windy days again with the warm temperatures coming out of the south, that wind's coming out of the south, and then maybe some showers next Thursday, but those showers are going to be heavier than the ones we may see on Friday, so you might want to brace yourselves.
We will, but we're going to enjoy the warm temps in the meantime.
Oh, definitely.
Lindsay, thanks. Still ahead, we take a look at the NFL playoff overtime rules, which impacted last night's Super Bowl, of course. And the Missouri Southern basketball standout is named MIAA Player of the Week. John Dales has those stories and more coming up next.
The President's Day event at Metro means
funeral home today.
The Chiefs have another Super Bowl ring after beating the 49ers last night, 25-22 in overtime. Now, this was the first game where the NFL's new playoff overtime rules came into effect. Previously, if a team got the ball first, went down the field and scored a touchdown, the game would be over and they would win. However, as you can see, the new rules say both teams get a chance to possess the ball. The only exception would be if the first team on offense allows a safety. So when the 49ers won the overtime coin toss, they should have known that Mahomes and the Chiefs would get a chance to score no matter what. However, multiple 49ers explained after the game they weren't aware of this rule change. Fullback Kyle Juszczyk says, quote, "I didn't even realize the rules were different in overtime," then saying, "We hadn't talked about it." No. Head coach Kyle Shanahan still stands by the decision to receive the overtime kickoff.
none of us have a ton of experience of it, but we went through all the analytics and talked with those guys, and we just had to be better. We wanted the ball third. If both teams matched and scored, we wanted to be the ones who had the chance to go win, and we got that field goal, so we knew we had to hold them to at least to a field goal, and if we did, then we felt it was in our hands after that.
Meanwhile, the response from the Chiefs, very different. Andy Reid says the team had discussed and planned out what to do in this situation. Here's his answer about what Kansas City would have done if it had won the coin toss.
We would have kicked the ball off. The officials actually are on top of it right away. They're on it. There were still a couple seconds on the clock, and we have the extra officials on the sideline, and they were asking me what we would do, and I said we would kick off. Made sure Patrick was on board with it. He was the one who had to go out and do that. But that we had already gone through all of that.
Over to college basketball, Missouri Southern forward Darius Dawson is named the MIAA Player of the Week. This comes after a week where he and the Lions go 2-0 over Lincoln and Central Missouri. Dawson was the leading scorer in both of those games. He averaged 24.5 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 blocks per contest. He's the first Lions men's player to win this honor in 2 seasons. Over to high school basketball in the 4 states. We've had several cancellations or postponements due to the weather today, but that's not the case for every game. Joplin and Webb City girls basketball play tonight at 7:30 in the Cardinal Dome. This is the penultimate home game for the Lady Cardinals. They play Nixa at home on Thursday evening. It's the first meeting of the year between the Lady Eagles and Lady Cardinals, and we'll have the highlights from the Dome tonight at 10. Over to D1 men's college basketball. A week ago tonight, Kansas went on the road to K-State and got upset by the Wildcats. Tonight, the Jayhawks back on the road in the Big 12 again. KU faces Texas Tech in Lubbock. Tip-off scheduled for 8 o'clock. That loss at K-State is not an isolated incident. The Jayhawks have lost 3 road games in a row. However, they're coming off a ranked win over Baylor on Saturday. Back to the Super Bowl, though. What I find interesting, too, is you hear Kyle Shanahan talk about we wanted to get that third possession. If you listen to what Chris Jones said after the game, there might not have been a third possession because he said Andy Reid had told the team they're going for 2 if they score the touchdown after the Niners had scored the touchdown.
So Reid had decided that it was going to be decided on their first possession one way or the other. Of course, Shanahan couldn't have known that.
True.
And when I hear his explanation, they wanted third possession, you think, okay, there's some logic there.
Yeah.
But I think Reid had the better strategy as it turned out and worked out well for the Chiefs.
Did.
We'll be right back.
In America, adventures. We are proud to salute Ernest Perez, a 4-state hero.
Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. The Humboldt, Kansas School District opens up a 100-year-old time capsule tucked away in the walls of the high school. That's going to be interesting. Plus, we're going to find out who the new superintendent of Pittsburgh Community Schools will be. And Fireball is now selling a lipstick. We're going to see how Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift inspired it, because of course they did. Those stories, a lot more. It's coming up tonight. KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. Lindsay, the temp's looking pretty mild in the days ahead.
Yes, it is. And if you're going to Kansas City for the parade, it's going to be really nice out there with some wind gusts, but temperatures up to 60. And we're going to be getting the same thing here. Wind gusts on Wednesday, maybe some showers rolling in on Thursday.
Hold on to your hats and umbrellas. Final sports note.
Well, we're getting down the stretch of the regular season for high school basketball. That Webb City and Joplin game. We're going to have the highlights back here at 10, both of them looking to finish the regular season strong.
Looking forward to that. Thanks for joining us. See you right back here at 10. Let's make it a great evening.
Live closed captioning on KOAM News is sponsored